Welcome to another episode of Nuts, I Need a Card Now. I'm going to use a stamp set today from our new Occasions catalog. It's the Starburst Sayings. And what's great about the Starburst Sayings, you can see it here on page 34 in the Occasions catalog, is it also comes with some framelits that match. So you can stamp and cut out the image perfectly. And when you purchase these two items together, it is a bundle that you can save 15% off, so it's a great deal. I am also going to use today our Hexagon Hive's Thinlit die. We're going to see how that works. And that is also in this catalog on page 26. Now on the facing page, page 27, is some Kaleidoscope Designer Series paper. I am using that as the inspiration for my color combination today. So we're going to use some Bermuda Bay, Basic Black, Whisper White, and then we'll pull in some crushed curry ink as well. All right, let's get started. And as you can see, I've already taken the Oh Happy Day stamp and stamped that in crushed curry. I'm going to do the same thing with the Bermuda Bay ink, and I like to do it upside down. That way I can see that it's really well inked with no funny lines in it. And just stamp that also on my scratch piece of white. And you can see how great that stamps on the Whisper White cardstock. Then we'll take the framelits, and this particular one matches up perfectly in size. So we'll take our magnetic platform and line the grooves up, or line the points up, so that we cut that out perfectly. And of course then we'll run it through the Big Shot, and we'll do that with both of them so that we get two images that say Oh Happy Day in those two different colors. Alright, then as long as we've got the magnetic platform out, we will also take now the Hexagon Hive's framelit and a piece of Bermuda Bay cardstock, and I've also added a piece of wax paper. We're going to put that over the Bermuda Bay, and then we're going to line up our Hexagon Hive's framelit and sandwich it, and then we will want to run that through the Big Shot. And what the wax paper does is creates a slick surface that makes it much, much easier to remove the pieces from the Thinlit. So we'll take this piece out. And then look at how easily everything just kind of pops right out of here. You can see those great hexagons that we're going to end up with. Those are extra pieces. So here's what the Hexagon Hive's Thinlit die does to your cardstock. And then you can see all these great little pieces you could use to create another project. All right, set that aside. Okay, then we're going to take our basic black cardstock and cut that in half. And I suggest when you use basic black as the main portion of your card that you cut a piece of Whisper White that can go inside. That creates an easy way to stamp or write on the inside of your card. Then we'll take our two-way glue pen and just use it to get these thin little strips on the Hexagon Thinlit piece. Makes it much easier to adhere glue than using that double stick tape. Alright, then we'll just put that, center it on our basic black card. Okay, then we'll take the crushed curry, Oh Happy Day, and we'll put 3 dimensionals on the back. Remember when you're doing a Nuts I Need a Card Now card that it should take about 5 minutes or less to create after you have your supplies gathered. Alright, and here's that. And then what we're just going to add is the happy in a different color. So with our paper snips, we're just going to go back and straight cut. And then use the snail adhesive to just line it up with the one that's already there. And that just sets it off from the rest and keeps the focus on the happy where it should be. All right, so that's a great card in under 5 minutes. And I'd like to also share with you another card that I created using the little hexagon pieces that were left from the die. So I decided to pair up some current products in the annual catalog with those cool hexagons that came out of that Thinlit die to create this card. I've got the hexagon embossing folder, the 6-sided sampler, and then I put those together to create this card. It was a lot of fun. So don't throw away all your little scraps. You can always turn them into something fabulous. Thanks for joining me today for another episode of Nuts, I Need a Card Now.